Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. It is battery time again. This is the CyclinBat 12.8 volt, 100 amp hour battery, and it's a Group 24 size, so it's smaller than the normal batteries that you all have seen on this channel before. Let's get this thing open and show you what it's all about. We've got some M8 bolts. We get some little packs of candy. Don't eat these. And then we have your typical paperwork, your owner's manual and your warranty card. She's a beaut in that red and black. I dig it. 12.8 volt, 100 amp hour, low temperature protection. And then on the back, there's all kinds of useful information. Discharge cutoff, 10 volts. Max charge voltage, 14.4. Max series voltage, 48 volts. Max continuous charge current, 100 amps. You can charge this thing at 100 amps. So it'll take 1 hour to charge. Max continuous discharge current, 100 amps. So you can discharge this thing in 1 hour. Peak discharge current is 300 amps for 5 seconds. Low temp charging, it has protection down to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Low temp discharging, it has protection down to -8 Fahrenheit. So you know what I gotta do next? I gotta fully charge this thing up to 100 amps, and then I've got to fully discharge it and get you guys some information. I'm getting over to the workbench. I'm going to make that happen. You can always tell by the angle of the shadow not being parallel to the angle of the edge of the panel as to how good you've got it pointed at the sun. And there we've got it. Get my shadow out of the way. A lot better. We've got the CyclinBat 12.8 volt 100 amp hour battery on the battery tester. And this is the MakerHawk battery tester. I need to do a video on this, so be sure you're subscribed to see that, because this is an extremely useful piece of kit. You need to hook this red wire up to that red wire over there, and then I will show you some magic on the screen. There you go. You can do that with power poles, but I don't recommend it unless you're a professional, and we're all amateurs here. So there is your power connection that goes over, and then this thing has a DC plug in the back, right there, that keeps the screen and everything lit, so you're not wasting energy trying to determine how much energy you're wasting, which is all this thing does. This converts electricity into heat, and I'm going to try for 10 amps, which will give us a 10-hour test. So big knob on the top right is course adjustment, and I got it right onto 10 amps, 12.8 volts like it says, and we are good to go. What I'm looking for is to get somewhere out of 100 amp hours out of this battery and set at a 10 amp draw. This thing should take me about 10 hours, 1 amp, 10 amps per hour, so 10 times 10 is 100. Don't math on camera, folks. I expect there to be some inefficiencies in the cabling and some inefficiencies in the device, so if I get 97 to 105, somewhere in that range, perfectly happy. The test, I can actually pause the test and leave it plugged into the wall wart so that all of the memory parameters are memorized, and then I can come back to that test later. So I really like this little battery tester. Just got to make sure that you charge the battery up fully, which we did, using some solar panels and a solar charge controller, because why not? That's what experimenting and ham radio and fun is all about. So if you find playing with batteries fun, be sure you're subscribed, because I play with a lot of batteries on this channel and make up all kinds of battery solutions and go boxes and mess with solar panels and all kinds of stuff. So there'll be some videos on some solar panel stuff coming out in the future as well. For your size comparison, this is the typical Group 31 battery that we are used to seeing at 100 amp hours, and this is the CyclinBat, much smaller. And we all know in ham radio size matters. A 100 amp hour battery will get you probably a month's worth of activations at your favorite Poda Park at 100 watts. And you can't recharge this thing enough times in your lifetime to outwit its cycle count. It's a fantastic deal for a battery that'll last you a lifetime. All right, we have 10 hours, 12 minutes, 48 seconds on the clock. We came in at 102.6 amp hours, 1,225.87 watt hours. That is pretty awesome. This thing is currently $169.99 on Amazon, and there is an $11 off coupon. Be sure you tap that little coupon savings button when you go to the Amazon Jungle Market and order the battery. I like that it has those carry handles. It is fairly light. I'll even find you a link to some Anderson power poles to a ring terminal type cable so you can get this thing plugged into your radio right away. There is a video right over here I think you'll enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.